Alright. Hello everyone, this is Barracuda. I think I worked out the tech problems. Yeah, I just had to connect to my media server. I was connected to the internet one. So, yeah. Yeah, also I'm getting scolded right now for using Wi-Fi. I'll need to go buy a longer Ethernet cable. All of mine are like 3 feet. So to anyone watching, how's it working now? Yeah. Just working out the last of the tech issues. But I think it's working good. Alright. Glad we were able to get that figured out. Okay, everyone. Welcome. A lot of... Oh. Oh. Hello. Uh... oh, they're behind me, too. Yeah, so today we are going to be doing the Hoppip only challenge. I don't know what possessed me to do it. I have to put this Sprigatito back in the box. I only did the first fight with Nimona because that's what I had to do to get everything working. And yeah, so today we enter Hell. A Hoppip inspired one specifically. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we're doing this today. I guess the first thing we should probably do though is name the Hoppip. So anyone who's here, you are welcome to help me come up with a nickname for this little monster that we are going to be dealing with for much longer than I probably want to. Well, I mean, try to keep it age appropriate at least. This is what I get for trying to let the internet name something. Okay. I mean, that's about what I expected. I mean, I can come up with a name if that's the caliber we're looking at tonight. I mean, maybe not. Uh, I mean, I'm trying to keep it kid friendly, man. There's only so much I can do with the innuendos. Only so much I can do with that. Hey, Onyx. Yeah. Onyx doesn't really speak much. So I don't think they can be too much. How about Hopson? That way you can still have your innuendo, but it's not so bad that it crosses that. I don't even think it's only 12 letters, man. I know you're desperately trying to get the innuendos in there, but it's only 12 letters. I mean, we got to get past the naming before we can even. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna name it Hop so we can at least get on this. And yeah, I know. So I'm just naming it. I guess I'm naming it nothing. Okay, it's Hop for now. We'll figure it out later. If anyone has a good name going through, then we can do this. So yeah, for now though, it's a Hoppip. I mean, I put the chart of all the moves to the left because this is going to take some planning. I was coming into this thinking Hoppip was going to be one thing, and after doing research, found out Hoppip is none of those things. I I at least have the good luck of being familiar with using grass types, because I like to play monotype a lot. This is my first solo run, so things might be a little awkward on the first stream. But from what I'm seeing from this, moves like Sleep Powder and Leech Seed are probably going to be the mainstay, and I might actually have to EV train, and I'm not sure how I feel about doing that, being forced to EV train for, yeah. So basically, this is not going to be an attacker. Like if you see on the bottom left hand of the screen, it shows you all of Hoppip's base stats. If 100 is considered a decent stat, Hoppip doesn't really get anything over 55. I mean, and that's only one stat. Everything else is like 40 and 30. And yeah, we're not allowed to evolve Hoppip either. I mean, you see the rules, Hoppip only. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm getting myself into, but I'm getting myself into it, so that's about it. It is what it is, and I'm not even letting myself pick the nature until I can get an item to do it. So we're going to be hopping for a very long journey this time because I'm not entirely certain. Luckily, though, we can do all of the EV training stuff is just normal training, which I'm assuming we're going to have to do a decent amount of. So I'm just trying to figure out what kind of training we should be doing here, because the only decent stat, and I use decent very leniently, that Hoppip has is speed. Not really. Okay, we're going to get fixated on the name. Alright, we're going to have to figure out the name then. I completely understand. So we're going to have to spend probably about half an hour figuring out the name. Let me put it like this. If you can figure out an innuendo that isn't face value, then we can use it. It just can't be literally like, you know, I'm going to be driven insane enough with the actual run. Oh man, the run itself is going to be hard enough, and I'm getting stopped at the naming. Oh man, I can tell how this Hoppip run's going to be. This is going to be hopping mad, let me tell you. Okay, so we need a name for Hop. Maybe this is what I should have spent my day doing. Instead of preparing this overlay, I should have been coming up with a stupid name for Hoppip so that chat would be happy. Let's see then. I mean, that's what it's looking like. I mean, Hoppip is a female, if that matters for naming. I mean, I could always break out the Japanese dictionary, but I don't know how willing people are for me to go that far into the naming. Okay, I was thinking you were turning this into a gag. And I love my gags. So, yeah. I guess the only thing I'm having a hard time thinking is how to train Hop. Because, basically, as you can tell by the stats, Hoppip is not a Pokemon that can take a hit. The entire strategy. You know what? There, it's Hapuchi now. Oh man, I can't believe we're getting stuck on the name. I mean, yeah, it's at least something more than Hop. Sounds like it could be a name in some other language for like someone's dog. I mean, I don't know what this creature is supposed to be. I was kind of half thinking maybe it was like a cutesy cat, but it maybe not. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm half wondering because this thing's not going to have attack power either. There's no way we are overpowering anything with 35 base attack. Despite the fact that this is a physical attacking Pokemon. And to make matters worse, we don't even have special attack as an option. Its nature lowers special attack. So pretty much I'm thinking this is going to end up being a status attacker where we're just going to have to put things to sleep and leech the life out of them while they're sleeping. I mean, maybe I'll be wrong. Oh man, I know that the Autobot checked that, but I can still read that, and maybe, maybe, you know what? Just look up some Gijinka, and I'm sure you'll get there eventually. Maybe I'll send you a link later. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get that Hoppip link, man. You got to work for it though. Oh man. But yeah, this is the first time I have no idea where to go with this Pokemon. I mean, maybe I should just lean into speed. What can I do with speed? Okay, we're looking at Weasel, Fletchling, Palmy. Okay. There's Fletchling and Palmy here. Because basically we got to train this guy up. This girl up. Because there is no way we are beating anything with a singular... What did I just throw it at? That's what I want to fight. And I'm really hoping it does not know Ember. Because if it knows Ember, this could be over. But that's the thing, the attack is so low that I'm thinking we might not even be able to do that. That we might just need to rely on, like... Because listen, I have mained grass types before, and one of the main strategies for doing that is to not invest in attack or special attack at all. It's to, like, invest in defense and just stall your enemy out with, like, Leech Seed, Mega Drain, Synthesis, and just basically scum your enemy into non-existence. Oh no, this is... And I'm thinking that because of the way Hoppip is, we might need to do that, and we might need to ensure that we always go first. Because if we don't go first, we might get one hit killed. And I love how long it took to kill a single bird. And then it almost killed us too. This is boding well. I can see how this is gonna go. At least the grinding is gonna get a little bit easier once we start leveling up more. Pretty much the name of this game is gonna be grinding. Oh no, this Palmy's level 5? How do we outspeed it? Oh no. Oh, okay. Actually, it's a grass flying type, so the grass type resists the electric. I kind of love how Papuchi is doing better against the level 5 Palmy than the level 2 bird. I don't quite understand it, but... Oh, no. We got paralyzed. I think this is now. Oh no, Palmy. This is why we need speed. Because if we get, like, blocked at all, it's over. It is over. Hoppip cannot manage this. Oh, look. We did it. And we got absorbed. We can already start... We can start the, scumming things now. We have heal abilities. Glad I found this paralyze heal earlier in the game. Or revive. We're gonna need... Well, I guess we only have one Pokemon, so if we black out, it's over. Oh. I fought Palmy, and I completely forgot... Oh, it's speed. Okay, yeah. And what was Palmy? Basically, I have to, like, keep track. Oh, no, that's... Yeah, it's speed. Okay. I have to keep track of how many times I beat someone, because I have to beat, like, 28 of these, like, faster Pokemon to get, full EVs for speed. I don't... Of course, there is the idea that maybe we're just wasting our time trying to outspeed anything, considering that even its best stat is slow. And maybe we should just be investing fully into defense, because it has better defense stats. Now, I've only caught one thing, Nimona. There's only one thing in this world that matters, and it's Hoppip. And if you don't understand that, then I'm sorry, you're just too basic. Only Hoppip. It's too late to help me. I'm already having a psychological crisis. I've just started. I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe investing in speed may not be the best idea. That maybe we should be investing in defense so that Hoppip can actually take a hit, which might let us scum things a bit more. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna switch this around. We're gonna invest entirely in defense and special defense. And just whatever went to speed will be a bonus. Because we need speed too. Though I'm not gonna lie, part of me just feels like this is futile, and whatever we do, we're gonna be too weak to actually fight back. I'm not lying here, it's that bad. Oh man, one string shot, and that's all it takes to outspeed us with a slow Pokemon. Oh, and thanks for following, Spamia. And for helping me out with the tech side of this little nightmare. Yeah, I'm keeping a little counter on like a notepad next to the computer so I don't waste more time than is necessary, because this is essentially like this is going to be a gigantic time sink, and I don't want to spend any more than is necessary. But just to give a brief summary of what I'm trying to do, every time you beat a Pokemon, you get EV points. And those EV points get fed right back into your stats. So like Tarantula here gives you 2 defense EVs. So every time I kill Tarantula, it will give me like a somewhat noticeable boost in my defense. Oh no, not Lechonk. Lechonk gives you health, like HP EVs. Fletchling gives you speed, and Palmy gives you speed EVs. Psyduck is for special attack. Which, you know, special attack might not be a bad thing to invest in if we want to try to use like Solar Beam down the line. Because that's another strategy that could work with Hoppip, is Sunny Day and Solar Beam. Oh, that's going to bother me now. I see that I misspelled beam. That's great. But it's like maybe like just really hoping for that special attack. Because I can pretty much guarantee, despite the fact that the grand majority of their attacks are like physical attacks are not going to win us the day with this Pokemon. At least I don't imagine it doing that. Oh wow, the level up is so slow. Why is it so slow? And you know what is great about this? I did this to myself. I can't get mad at anyone else because this was my decision. Oh, it's a level 2, that's why. I'm hoping that our abysmal special defense will be enough. What have I gotten myself into? I mean, we're doing alright now if you consider the fact that we're actually not losing fights. I mean, if that's all that matters, I guess. Oh no. I play this and I still wonder why I did this to myself. It's like, don't worry though, we're gonna have a lot of time to strategize. Because so much of this run is just gonna be grinding. Yes, we need Fairy Wind. Do we want to get rid of Splash, though? I don't know. Splash could be pretty useful. Oh, man. I'm gonna miss Splash. I'm hoping that one day we find out that, like, Splash has a special effect that, like, 1 in every 10,000 times you use Splash, it does massive damage. Well, let's see if this does any better. No. No, that doesn't do any better. But you know, I should have known that wouldn't have done any better. I should have known. I don't know why I had hope in my heart. I don't know why. There should be no hope. There should only be Hoppip. Or I guess, Hoppip in this case. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, now I gotta go heal. Oh man, I kinda hate that we don't even have a Pokemon Center yet. I have to go back to my mom to go heal me. You know, Mom, I'm sure you're proud of your child who's devoted their life to Hoppip. I even gave my character a color scheme that's Hoppip inspired. Green hair to represent the leaves, and like pink eyebrows and eyes to represent the body. Listen, my body is ready for Hoppip, and that's all that matters, alright? And I think we're going to need to collect all these items. I'm not allowed to use them in battle, but I can sure as heck use them to prevent me from having to take a million trips to the Pokemon Center. Basically, I'm just investing all the EVs into defense so that I'm trying to cover up this Pokemon's weak spot. Physical defense. Special defense is still a weak spot. I mean, everything with this Pokemon is a weak spot. But, yeah. Everything's a weak spot. There's no winning here. But I'm gonna have to win because I chose to go down this road, and that's about all there is to it. If I don't win here, then I'm never gonna be able to justify to my fictional mom why I chose Hoppip as... Oh no. Yeah, no, I'm never going to be able to actually justify why I chose Hoppip. Out of all the Pokemon I could possibly have chosen, why I chose Hoppip. Oh, but yeah, Spammy, if you're still there, how goes it, man? Have a good day? I'd ask Onyx, but all they ever do is emojis. Why is every Pokemon in this route like batting around? Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe I should also invest in special attack. Okay, very soon we're going to get to pick powder moves. It's going to have to be Sleep Powder. I'm going to rely way too heavily on putting things to sleep. And it's going to make this whole thing an RNG nightmare. I mean that, and I think Sunny Day is going to be very important for this Pokemon. Maybe I should have just called this stream, like, beating up spiders in the woods. I mean, that's pretty much all we're doing at this point. Yeah, maybe to go on a nostalgia trip here. I remember Hoppip back from Gen 2, I believe it was. I thought Hoppip was really neat back then. Did I? I don't think I wrote that one down. If my guess is correct, we're about halfway to getting full defense EVs. I mean, I can always re-EV train them later, but I only want to EV train them once. Or maybe it'll be a little easier when they're at a higher level, but... Yeah, because Tarantula gives 2 defense EVs. We only need to get like 10 more of them, I think. I mean, in 10 more, I'll check the chart. Because it'll get all, like, shiny when you get full EVs in an area. Which has a very nice touch for EV training. I mean, the thing with this Pokemon, though, is that it's like if you want to lean into the grass-type moves, then it's better to go with special attack. But if you want to lean into its flying typing, it's better to go with physical attack. I mean, pretty much at this point, I'm figuring that we're going to have to devote to one of these 2 things if we want to have any chance of doing damage. I'm trying to remember the gym leaders. The first gym leader we gotta face is a bug-type gym leader. So at the very least, it wouldn't hurt to have a flying type move if we can get one before then. I don't know, that looks like we need to wait till level 24, and I think that's a little over-leveled for that gym. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is no such thing as being over-leveled when you're playing as a Hoppip stan. I kind of wish the Pokemon I was using to grind EVs wasn't a bug type. Then I could use Absorb and at least get some health back. Oh, there's another one. Oh man. I can't help but think, how does that leaf on its head spin? what is the biology of a creature that its head has rotating parts? And then it's like the character's mom just sent our character out being like, yeah, they're gonna get their butt whooped by the world. That'll teach them a lesson and they'll come home and they'll live a quiet life. They need to learn the hard way. I wish I had like a counter or something, because I always forget exactly what number I'm on. Oh. Well, that'll be useful. I'm going to save them for when we really need to like jump levels though. And same thing with those, the experience candies. I love how the music stopped because they want me to go along with the story, but I'm just sitting here like grinding a Hoppip. And I mean, listen, if the EVs aren't perfect in the end, it's fine. I'm not going to be that, you know, obsessed about that. Because at the end of the day, we're EV training something that only has like 35 to 40 level stats. So I don't know how much this is actually going to help anything. Oh, there's our next target. I didn't think that Hoppip would have targets. I kind of thought we were going to be the target of everything, but at least for right now, Hoppip's doing pretty good. Alright, actually, let me check the... because I know I always miscount these things when I'm doing them. Okay, we aren't maxed out yet. It's a bit weird that this is the first time I've ever EV trained a Hoppip. But maybe I should have been questioning myself before I went to the internet to stream it. Okay, we're doing good though. We can actually outspeed level 3 Pokemon. That's an improvement. Okay, no, we don't want Poison Powder. We don't want Stun Spore. I'll maybe with Stun Spore, but the strategy I'm imagining uses Sleep Powder as its main. And we should almost have a maxed out defense EV. Now this is going to be important. We learn Leech Seed at 19 and Synthesis at 15. It's pretty much that's going to be our ticket to fame here. Is that we just have to paralyze our enemies and constantly heal ourselves while we screw them over. I just also know that speed won't win the day all the time here, because sleep powder is not 100% accurate. And they'll only stay asleep for like, what is it, 1 to 4 turns? So I don't want to get caught in a situation where I am over... You know, if I get hit once, it's over. We need to be able to take at least 1 hit. Maybe more than that. Ideally, what we'd be able to do is Leech Seed the enemy and then just heal ourselves constantly with healing attacks and Leech Seed while the enemy's asleep. You gotta be pretty close to finishing. Not yet. There's another. I probably overcounted, but I thought I was undercounted. Oh, I don't know. Alright, that, according to my little sheet, should be... And it isn't. Of course it isn't, though. Oh, look at the little pads on Hoppip's feet. Look at those little pads. There. No, that has to be it. No? Wow, how far off did my counting... I thought Tarantula gave 2. Maybe it only gives 1? I mean, it's always possible. But then if the count is correct, I should only need to kill 1 more spider. Oh, there's one in the tree. There we go. That has to be it. Man. Oh, man, really? I'm sorry. Apparently, I'm much worse at math than I thought I was. Let me just check one more. I mean, even if I was a little off, this is a little ridiculous. I mean, we're getting to a point where I'm just about to say it's close enough. Yeah, it's still not. Still not maxed out. Well, then I guess we're at the point where we should think about what other stat we want. I'm thinking special attack, even if it's lowered, would be better. Either that or just dump everything into speed or special defense. I feel like we'd get farther doing that rather than going for HP. Just the HP is so abysmal, I don't think going for that will actually help anything. You know what? Let's go heal again. Can I actually just fly back to the... Yes, I can. That'll make things a little easier. But okay, we'll heal one more time. And then we'll go along with the quest. Because Psyducks are right around the other side of that hill. So we can start grinding up special attack. I mean, listen, in a worst case scenario, if we determine at a later date this was a bad grinding decision, then I'll go on my own time and I'll retrain. You know, retrain their EVs in something better. I mean, it might just be me, but I do kind of think, like, the training of the defense is paying off a bit. They're able to take more of a hit. Well, I'm not sure if that's because of our training, or just because they level up enough that those hits don't mean anything. And yeah, I know I'm still doing the dog-only run. That has not been stopped, but this was just a crazy enough idea that I decided I had to do it. So, you know, at the very least, we'll get this started. Yeah, Kirchla, how goes it? Glad you can make it. Though I'm sorry that this is the stream you decided to come to, because we are doing only Hoppip run of Pokemon Scarlet. So how goes it, man? Well, I mean... Okay, I can't show you. I was going to open my inventory and show you that the only thing there is Hoppip. And I was going to be like, this is how it's going. But no, the game robbed me even of that. I'm doing good, though. I mean, yeah, you can eat my phone, man. No, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I had a weird idea today, and I decided that my entire day was going to be devoted to this weird idea. And now here we are. I made a whole layout, and I am now prepared for personal torment at the hands of Hoppip. I couldn't resist. I actually wanted to do a only Numel run, but I couldn't figure out how to get Numel at the start of the game without like going far enough to trade. But then I saw Hoppip just floating around there, and I'm like, I can make this work. But then I started researching it, and I'm like, this probably isn't a good idea. But I had already told my friends about it, and they were like, yeah, go do it. Let me see, can I do it? Yeah, no, I still have to follow the lizard. Listen, you're all big and poofy and cool looking, but only Hoppip. You can go be a lizard wherever you go be a lizard, but there's only Hoppip in my heart. I mean, it's fun if you like being like punishing yourself. Then yes, it's fun. But no, jokes aside, I'm fine. It's a challenge, but it takes a lot of like. At least for now, it's easy because I'm just beating up like level 2 Pokemon with a level 10 Hoppip. But it will get to a point where I'm gonna need to start being a little more creative because I don't think Hoppip has the strength to make it easy. Because when I say only Hoppip, I don't mean an entire team of Hoppip. I mean, I'm only ever allowed to have one Hoppip. I can never evolve it. And that's it. Even its ability is just luck of the draw. I had no control over what ability it had. I just caught one and that was it. My fate was sealed from that very moment. I mean, if you look to the bottom left-hand corner of my little setup here, you'll see the base stats of Hoppip. And if you don't know Pokemon stats, let me tell you, good stats are around 90 to 100. Yeah, a good stat is around 90 to 100. That's workable. But you're really looking for like 110, 120 base stat for something that's truly promising. Our best stat's 55. Everything else is like 35, 40, 50. If it gives you any idea, Hoppip is one of the weakest Pokemons in the entire game. Pokemon in the entire game. It doesn't get much weaker than Hoppip. You see, this is what we're working with. This little guy right here. This is what we need to defeat the entire game with. We will never get anything else better than that. Yeah, so we're just stuck with Hoppip here. Wow, there are a lot of dogs in this cave. I'm sorry, I have a dog, and my family has another dog. Just the two dogs, the amount of dog poop you need to clean up, could you imagine what it's like with a herd of dogs? Man, that cave must smell at this point. Yeah, if you never played Pokemon though, this is the newest one. But I would probably more so be pushing for, you know, the older generations. Because they got a lot of the better, not better graphics, it's just older stuff, but looks pretty nice though. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't tell if the gigantic lizard monster is okay. I don't have a medical degree for humans, I don't have one for animals, I certainly don't have one for weird mutant lizards. Probably. But yeah, pretty much we're just ignoring the story bits. If you want to see the story, then I have a dog-only run that I'm doing that's pretty much story-oriented and just playing through the game with only dog Pokemon. But this is something very different. This is a nightmare. One that I imposed upon myself, but oh well. Actually, can no, they can't even learn Swift. I was hoping that we could learn that move. I guess not, because we have a Hoppip. Yeah, it just dumps a lot of story type stuff on you immediately, and then you get to the gameplay. I mean, it's not like with the older games where you can kind of blast your way through story. The newer stuff has a lot of like very detailed story. I mean, to be fair, Arvin's mom is pretty hot. So it kind of matters to me a little bit, but not enough that I'm gonna bother him about it. But yeah, I wish I could play the older Pokemon games, but they're not ported to the Switch yet. I mean, well, that's not quite true. I do have the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and that's a remake of the first game, but it's a very weird remake of the first game. Alright, you can test my worthiness, though I only have a Hoppip. What level is this? This actually might be scary, given that okay, level 5. Let's test out the strategy. Yeah, that's about what I expected. There we go. Put him to sleep. Now that he's sleeping, we can give him a good butt whooping. First, I'm going to take back that health you took from me. Oh, only lasted one turn. Alright, we'll just power our way through it. But yeah, because Hoppip is so weak, pretty much what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to find ways to kind of like fight while not fighting. And what that usually means in the case of a grass-type Pokemon like Hoppip is you just try to drag the fight out for as long as possible while you use attacks that leech the enemy's health or life force away from them. Oh, and just for the record, I named the character Kusaka, which means grass flower, in reference to Hoppip's evolved form, which we will never be seeing because I'm not allowed to evolve Hoppip. As you can see with the instructions, only Hoppip. But yeah, Kirschla, how long do you have to stick around tonight if you're sticking around for a while? Oh, man, completely understandable. There are things more important than watching Pokemon, like landing a plane. But all that schoolwork, though. But yeah, how long you sticking around, man? Because I might end up trying to play some Mario Galaxy after this. if you want to stick around for that. I love how Nimona keeps saying, like, just think of it as more chances to battle. Yeah, we probably are in different time zones, but just like, let me put it like this. Maybe I'll do this for another 30 minutes to an hour, and then I'll switch over to Mario Galaxy. As an example. No. I'm not beating the kid up. Yeah, basically I'm just going around here and I'm beating up ducks. I'm trying to raise special attack. It is scaring me a bit, though, that we're like twice the level of the Psyduck, and we're still being outsped by it. That is a little scary. Ah, that's too bad. Oh, but even if it's just for a short time, I'm glad you could come, man. Good to see familiar faces. Well, I say see lightly because we're, computer screens and no faces, but you get what I mean, hopefully. Oh, no. But yeah. No, I mean... You said you don't know Pokemon, so I'm wondering if there's anything you want me to try to explain? I've been doing Pokemon for pretty much ever since it came out. So if you ever need me to explain something, I'm somewhat confident in my ability to do so. Alright. But yeah, so I guess I'll explain this part. The reason why I'm beating up these ducks is because there are 6 stats, and I broke them out in the lower left-hand corner. You have HP, which is like your life force or health, attack, defense, speed, special attack, and special defense. So the way to view that is attack and defense is for like physical attacks. So if something is, say, like a punch or a physical object being thrown, that's a physical attack. If something's more like special defense is like special attack are referring to like if it's a beam of energy, fire, lightning, water, stuff like that. Defense is... Oh, Bullet Seed. So like, this is a good example. Bullet Seed is a physical attack because you are shooting physical seeds at an enemy. Absorb is a special attack because you're using like energy and you're absorbing energy from the other creature. I might use Bullet Seed for now, but... But yeah, so basically, the way the game is whenever you attack a certain creature, you get points for attacking it. So by attacking the Psyduck, we are getting points for special attack. Which, because the Pokemon we're using, who's called Hoppip, is very weak in about everything, we're going to need to rely on attacks that take an enemy's life force away from them and give it back to us. At least that's what I thought. Bullet Seed seems to be doing pretty good right now, so I'm starting to wonder if I'm making the right choice here. There's a lot of ducks here. So basically, to simplify it, we're training our guy up by fighting a specific enemy. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I may actually just not even worry about this kind of training. Let's just move forward a little bit, and we'll take it as it comes. Because this is a very specialized kind of training, and given how weak Hoppip is, I don't know how much it actually matters. I think we're gonna have our first big challenge with the first gym, which gyms are like bosses basically. We're gonna have our first issue with that because the type of creatures they use are bug type Pokemon. So as a grass type Pokemon, it's not going to be good unless the flying type saves us, which I'm not sure it will. I promise though, things aren't this complicated in the older games. It's pretty much just the newer, like the past 3 or 4 games that got this complicated. And of course, you can play through these games and not really care about this kind of stuff at all. The only reason I have to care about it is just because of how weak Hoppip is. You know, pretty much I just came up with the idea today. I was actually wanting to do a solo run of another Pokemon, but figured out that I don't think I could actually do it. So I ended up just settling for this solo run. And I didn't realize how bad Hoppip's stats were until I actually started researching what I would have to do. So pretty much I ended up taking off more than I could chew, probably. But it should be alright. Oh, there's Sunkern here. Oh, I like Sunkern. That was another Pokemon I was thinking of doing a solo run of. Now that I know that they're here, maybe I can consider that in the future. I don't need all these Pokeballs. I'm never going to use them. I can't catch anything other than what I already have. Yep, you're very cool. I mean, right now, the Bullet Seed seems to be pulling its weight. Maybe I was being a little too paranoid with this run. Oh. And maybe I spoke too soon now that he's thrown out a fire type. I'm thinking Bullet Seed might be better. Come on. One more. Yes. That was a lucky one. Oh man, that was kind of close. Actually, doesn't Happiny give... Oh. Not you. Get out of here. They are getting higher leveled though. Might be worth being a little more careful. But yeah, so basically it's just about trying to... how do I put this? There are a bunch of bosses in this game, and I need to beat all of the bosses with just Hoppip. That's really what this boils down to. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Oh no, a bird. Yeah, of course it missed. Oh wow. No, the RNG deities are not looking kindly upon me. There we go. Yeah, bird types do a lot against grass types too, but we're also a flying type, so I'm not sure how worried I should be, but... Oh, that was an unlucky roll. Let's see if we can get him this time. There are large Pokemon that you can get, but we just can't get them in this run. Because this little pink guy here, this is all we can use for this game. But there are very large Pokemon. But pretty much Pokemon are animals. So there are Pokemon for all different kinds of animals. I think the largest one... I mean, there's Whalmer... Or not Whalelord. And Whalelord's pretty large. You have, of course, like Eternatus, which is like a giant eldritch poison dragon. Even in this game you have, I think it was Raging Moon, which is another dragon. So you do have dragons and dragon type Pokemon, and then you have like giant birds, and then of course you have your like interdimensional Time Lord Pokemon. Another pretty big Pokemon that's always fun is Giratina, which is like the Pokemon world's devil, if you want to put it in terms like that. But yeah, so there are like big dragon Pokemon, and you can catch them. I've just elected not to. Oh, this is a bad day for Choodle. But pretty much because we're at the beginning, all we're going to see is the small guys. I mean, there was one really big... If you watch the anime back in the first season, there was one really big Dragonite. Though they don't normally get that big in the game. I mean, pretty much our strategy for this little guy is going to pick up once we get to level 19. Because that's when we get Leech Seed. Hey, Sky Knight, how goes it? Yeah, big oof. You got smacked. Oh, we're back here. But yeah. I mean, we haven't died yet. We got a Hapuchi, who is the Hoppip. It's level 12, almost 13. Yeah, well, because we're just facing Small Fry right now, but... You know, it will get to a point where... we're gonna need to really... You know, we're gonna really need to start thinking about our life decisions. What the heck is that? I didn't know they were here. But yeah, and also I'm taking like kind of a roll call, I guess, of the Pokemon here. Because it's telling me what I can do solo runs of in the future. And boy did I just find a great one that I can do a solo run of in the future. If you remember Sunkern, then you'll remember this. Sunkern is even worse than Hoppip, stat-wise. One of the few Pokemon that actually is. Well, I can't do it until I finish this one. That's going to take some time, so... But I'm definitely game for it. It's just a time question more than if I want to. I'll put it in the Discord. Just so I don't forget that I can do it. But pretty much the way I'm thinking of using Hoppip, because their attacking stats are horrible, is that I'm going to basically do what I normally do, because I actually play monotype sometimes. So I'm used to playing with just one type of Pokemon, and Grass type is one of the types I actually play with. So usually the best strategy to use with Grass types is to just be a complete, you know, not a good person. Just a complete ass. You stall out the other people, and you put them to sleep, paralyze them, and then you suck all the life out of them with Leech Seed, Mega Drain, Strength Sap. Well, other people hate it, because when people generally want to play Pokemon, they want to blast through everything really quickly. But with this strategy, it's not about blasting through things quickly, but making them take as long as possible. Because the longer you can drag things out, and it's actually very Grass type if you think about it. Take take things slow. But the longer you drag things out, the more likely you are to just absolutely destroy your enemy. Yep. It's all about that slow life, that farm life. Aw, come on. Hoppip, you can do better than that. Oh no. Oh wait. Okay. I forgot that. Now, Hoppip is a grass flying type Pokemon. So, I'm very lucky that in Hoppip's case, the grass type blocks out the electric weakness of flying. Because otherwise, that probably would have one-hit killed Hoppip. But I mean, as you can see, Hoppip can't really take hits that well. Though I did spend the beginning of the stream EV training Hoppip's defense. So Hoppip has a near perfect defense EV at this point. Just to try to add to their survivability on the battlefield. Because pretty much I just need to make sure that Hoppip can take one hit so I can sleep powder the enemy. And then just start leeching their life away in their sleep. As you can tell though, I put probably more time than was necessary into this layout. I would ask to send help, but it's already too late. I'm doing a Hoppip only run. I unfortunately... Yeah, no, my sanity skip-loomed to the other town on this one. Tasty food. But then again, I don't know if you'd really call what I cook tasty. I'm actually not bad at cooking, but a lot of people think I ruin my food because I just dump pepper into my food when I cook. Like, I have a habanero powder that I bought on Amazon. I think the company was Spice Way. I don't remember though. But yeah, I just dump habanero powder into my food. Because listen, if your food isn't fighting back, then you're missing out on half of the experience. Well, there actually is a pepper Pokemon in this game. The first grass fire type. Capsicum Scovillain. Once they get Pokemon Home working, maybe I'll actually end up doing a solo run of them. But part of me kind of wants to, part of me wants to actually play through this with Hoppip and then try it with Skiploom and Jumpluff. Because if you've watched the Pokemon competitive scene, Jumpluff actually did have some competitive play for a while, so they were actually good at one point. You see, these grunts got your pun. They're burning bright. I love spicy puns, but sometimes they're a little too hot to touch, you know? That's right, you grunts. Run from the terror that is Hoppip. It'll hop, skip, and jump all over your dead bodies. Look at that. That is to be feared. Those soulless eyes. I actually just realized something. This is a bad matchup. I have nothing that's good against poison types. I gotta say though, the Team Star Grunt theme, this theme is really good. It's too bad that you beat them up too quick to actually end up hearing the theme half the time. Ah, 2 bad rolls. Yeah, but most of the time they only have like 1 Pokemon and they're underleveled, so you beat them before you even hear the song really start to kick in. I didn't beat her. The Hoppip beat you. It was those punks. They actually had the gall to think they could beat Hoppip. But you know what I realized with Hoppip? We've been having some pretty good luck with Hoppip up to this point. Yeah, exactly. I mean, wait till you see my thumbnail. Like, I'm gonna put the thumbnail in this video when it's fully uploaded. Basically, the thumbnail that I made for this is pretty simple. It's just a picture of the university here with a gigantic Hoppip just looming over it. I don't even think I'm going to use the Terra Orb. I feel like using the Terra Orb would just shame the beautiful splendor that is Hoppip. Excuse me, Nomona, did you... Listen, I don't need you telling me what Terra type my Hoppip is. I already know. Hoppip's Terra type is perfection. There's no type that's good enough to explain the greatness that is Hoppip. And actually, I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but Sky oh. Yeah, I never use it. And that's pretty much how it is with all the games. I never use the gimmicks. Just because I feel like they're just kind of like band-aids for not knowing how to use the Pokemon. So I would rather struggle through it and figure it out than rely on, you know, the gimmicks to win a battle. Come on, another bad roll. Oh, but yeah, even my character's name is a Hoppip reference. Because I named the player character Kusaka, which means grass flower, which is a reference to Skiploom. You know, the thing we'll never get in this game because I'm not allowed to evolve. It's only Hoppip. I hate that this is so many cutscenes, though. I wonder if there's a way to, like, skip these. I'd be surprised if there isn't, especially with how you can, like, jank your way across the mountain sometimes. Like, in my dog-only playthrough, I think it was the first episode, I actually managed to get to a very far part in the game that weren't supposed to really get to at that point, just by like Skyrim horsing it up the mountainsides. It was glorious and it's on stream. I feel like they patched it though. I'd make a clip of it, but I'm not quite sure how to re-upload videos to Twitch. I know there's a way to do it, I just don't know how. So whenever I figure that out, I'll put it back on and I'll make a clip of just that scene. Because basically in the dog-only run, everyone who was watching decided we needed to go find Griever. That was the objective for that first stream. And Griever's all the way in the, you know, in the snow area. And around the snow area. So I, without any badges or experience, was just rushing up there and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get Griever. Don't worry about it. As you can imagine, that didn't end up happening. But we certainly got very far up north despite that. Yeah, even the character's physical appearance is a Hoppip reference. Their hair is green and they're... Yeah, I know. The character's hair is green, but their eyes and, like, eyelashes and all that stuff is pink. Only Hoppip. And as I said earlier, I wonder what the character's mom is thinking. Like, their child has an unhealthy obsession with Hoppip. And they're just like, okay, well, we're going to let our child go out in the world and get their butt handed to them so they can get rid of this obsession with Hoppip. And then just imagine that same child comes back as the champion of the region with only Hoppip. I agree. I mean, truer words have not been spoken, Sky Knight. Especially that second part, because Hoppip will crush you if you don't love Hoppip. So therefore, Hoppip is life, because if you don't love Hoppip, then it'll be death, and that's less fortunate. What's your favorite thing about Pokemon? Hoppip. They don't have the right answer. None of these are right. Oh, you know it. Those leaves that magically spin on its head are propelling Hoppip right up to the Pokemon heavens to go fight Arceus. Uh, well, I'm certainly not going to be completing the Pokedex. I'm only allowed to catch one Pokemon. I'm obviously not going to be a strong trainer because all I have is Hoppip. And if you see the stats in the lower right-hand corner, lower left-hand corner, we're never going to be the strongest. But I'm going to say we're going to be the strongest because we have no choice. This is the hill I chose to die on, and we're dying on it. I know I kind of just shot through that segment, but the one person in the front who has like the really like, I don't know what you call that. It's like almost an afro, but not quite, and then the black glasses. I love whoever this person in the front is. I love the way this person looks. I feel like they're the person that you would go to in like the back alley to get information. Though I guess it's weird for me to say that because I was kind of that person in school. It's like, hey, you wanna get some Hoppip? We got all kinds of Hoppip here. No, not that kind. But nah, I think I talk about my childhood at this exact same scene in the dog playthrough, actually. I'm not gonna go back over that, but I'm just becoming that old person who tells the same 5 stories over and over again. Yeah, sure, I'll help. What kind of maniac says yes? Let me tell you. The kind of maniac who does a solo playthrough of Hoppip. That's who. What do you mean, what kind of maniac? I came to this place with only a Hoppip. It should be self-explanatory. I don't care what it is. We're getting it. Herb or whatever. There's no herb stronger than Hoppip. You have to get out of here, buddy. Nope, nope, nope. Not important. Only Hoppip. I don't know what it is you want. We'll get it for you. Yes. You don't need an answer, but I'm giving it to you. And it's Hoppip. There you go. Path of Legends. So basically, we're just walking down the Hoppip road here. Oh, look at that. He paid me up front. But yeah, Sky Knight, I saw on your schedule, I think it was Saturday, that you play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Are you doing a normal run or a challenge run? Yeah. Any favorite Pokemon so far? Hmm. Yeah, I actually haven't used Grafai. Like, do you like them just for the design, or are they like good gameplay wise? Well, that's good. Though then again, I imagine the newer Pokemon would hold their ground pretty well. For me, I think I would have to either say my favorite is Garganacl or Veluza. I want to like Scovillain, but Scovillain's their attacks and moves make it more niche. Because the problem I found with Scovillain has more to do with just the fact that it's like their stats don't really know where they want to go with it, but that also kind of means that they have a lot of wasted potential because of that. But maybe that's just par for the course when you're a fire grass type. Yeah, I know Tinkaton is definitely a favorite of a lot of people. I actually think in my main game I use Tinkaton too. Pretty much my team in my main game is Garganacl, Veluza, Tinkaton, and what were the other ones? I never use the starter. I'm just not. I mean, the starters are okay, but I kind of prefer other Pokemon to the starters, so I always box them. And I'll just level them up to evolve down the line. Oh, I keep forgetting the name of it. It's another favorite of mine. It's like this rock flower. Pokemon is Poison Rock. I use that one too. And I also really like Clodsire. Just so bloopy. There's a bloopy boy. Honestly, I think I prefer Clodsire over Quagsire. Then again, I did completely EV train a Flamigo and a Squawkabilly, so... It's like... Ah, Vivian. That's not a Pokemon I see very often, but it is a pretty Pokemon. I have a weird relationship with bug types. Because I really like bug types, but I really hate bugs in real life. Yeah, never a bad goal. It's a bit hard for me to do though because I make mono teams. So I'm used to working with Pokemon I don't normally work with just because when I'm trying to make a full team of 6 for every single type, I need to find Pokemon that fill the gap whenever I'm like out of the ideal ones. Listen, this room is nice and all. I like all the earth tones, but it's missing something. It's missing green and a weird reddish pinkish fuchsia color. Those are the only things I need in this room. Only Hoppip. I mean, it depends what challenges you're into. Because there are, of course, monotype challenges, which is you just play with one type of Pokemon. There's always the solo runs, which is what I'm doing now. And then there's Nuzlocke, which is also interesting. If you haven't heard of Nuzlocke, I can always explain it. It's time! Could you imagine you just wake up and some random person just barges into your room and yells, "It's time"? But yeah, I don't know what kind of challenges you're into. So if you got a type, I can make a recommendation. Well, pretty much a Nuzlocke is... It essentially means when you're only allowed to catch one Pokemon per route, and you can still do that in Scarlet and Violet because every area has its own name. So you would just base the catching rules on the name of the area. Once we get past the cutscene, I'll show you that. But and then pretty much whenever one Pokemon dies, that's it. There are that Pokemon's boxed or even released. You never get to use that Pokemon again if it ever faints. Oh, I was gonna open up the map. Up there, here. So like you see, let's go up here. I'm trying to look for the name. Oh yeah, there it is. You have Poco Path, Inlet Grotto, Cabo Poca, Los Plato. Cortando. I mean, basically every one of these areas has names, so you need to do like a little research to begin with. But pretty much just base it on the name. So if an area has its own distinct name, then it has its own encounter catch, basically. And yeah, it's a fun. I actually haven't done a Nuzlocke yet. Oh, and another rule of Nuzlocke is you need to name every Pokemon you catch, so that you feel even more emotionally destroyed when they die. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how good it is, but Pokemon Scarlet and Violet do have a co-op gameplay. So you can even play with other people. I've never had anyone else to play with, so I wouldn't know, but... One game I would really like to play too is Legends Arceus. I have it. It may actually be my favorite Pokemon game, but I'm not quite sure how to go about challenges for that game. But yeah, Nuzlocke is... Yeah, I mean, I'm always down too. Main reason I started streaming is just so I can talk about gaming and do gaming with other people, so I'm game for it. Yeah, we're gonna try to take on the Bug Gym, but I have a feeling that's gonna be a nightmare, given that that's the one type we have no counter for. Yeah, well, like, it's like once you get to a certain point, it becomes very hard to find new people to play games with. Listen, I know the lizard wants me to ride them, but let's be honest here. If I'm not riding on a cloud of Hoppip, I'm not riding. Or I guess I actually probably should ride for the sake of time, but... Yeah. Yeah, I'm game for multiplayer stuff whenever. I mean, not exactly whenever, but you know. I know that we still have to work out when to play Mario Kart. Because that's certainly something I'm game for too. Yeah, it was nice having you, Sky Knight. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Entirely possible. But I mean, pretty much for me, it's mostly just nighttime, just because, you know, family's around when it's not nighttime, so there's a lot of noise during the day, so I pretty much got to do stuff at nighttime. But pretty much if it's at night, I can do it any night. It's just a matter of when. Aw man, I'm a little bit paranoid about this bug gym. But yeah, so, you know, I don't think it should be that difficult though. Yep. Thanks for coming. And yeah, we'll talk more about it later. But bye for now, and thanks again for coming. Ah, come on, damage roll. I mean, it's definitely looking like it's paying off to have trained defense EVs. Ghost flying. I don't think they have a good defense stat. I could be wrong. Well, that seems like a pretty decent defense stat to me. Let's just try something a little more direct. Yeah, Bullet Seed's still the best move we got so far. Aw, man. Of course. There we go. Oh, hello. Just watching me battle, I guess. That would also be a pretty good, but a little too far along in the story. Alright, we'll probably go up to that area right up there and then we'll call the stream. Are you still there, Kirschla? I know you're flying planes, so if you're not able to respond, entirely understandable. Oh, I really want to catch a Sunkern. Or, you know, maybe we should try this den over here. Yeah, I know. What's in there? Alright, not a very good match. But we'll do it. Why not? I actually don't think we have anything that can really go after poison. So we'll need to think of a strategy for that at some point. Does Igglybuff even learn any poison moves? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, go Hoppip. Oh no, we're all confused. I mean, that still was pretty decent. Come on, Apuchi, you can do it. Oh no. Ooh. Okay. Note to self, ice types are going to be very brutal. Yeah, we got nothing to catch. It's not a Hoppip. That was the big thing. All these experience candies we can now dump into Hoppip. I'll hold on to the rare candies though, so that when we start getting to a higher level, we can make things a little bit easier on ourselves. But for now, we are going to hold off on teaching synthesis. Oh, it's tempting. Yeah, for this challenge I do not care about over-leveling. It's just about seeing if we can complete it. It's not about leveling. So if we over-level for a gym, that's probably fine because Hoppip has paper-thin defenses. Oh, please be a good TM. Low kick. I don't think we can use low kick. I mean, Hoppip doesn't really even have feet. That is alright though, there are more things over here. I think. I feel like there should be another... Here, what is this? Please be something good. Aw, man. I don't think we can use that either. I mean, really, it's the limited move pool that's somewhat making this harder than it should be. Oh no. I vaguely remember there being... Was it actually the truck? I feel like there was another TM up here. Oh, all these tiny Pokemon keep sneaking up on me. Well, you know, we'll fight this. Well, hey, at least we know that if we have to fight anything ground, we'll be good. I mean, that's kind of something. I wasn't any... What? You're spared today, Lesser Hoppip. Oh, that's not bad. We definitely should use that. Wait, was HP up? Yeah, we should use that. I mean, pretty much anything that'll help, we gotta use. We do not have the luxury of picking and choosing what we're gonna end up using or not. Now, I think what I'm thinking about is down here. I could have sworn there is a TM somewhere along one of these walls. Or maybe it's in the... Well, there probably is one in the town. I think it's actually one of those pools. Might as well heal. Yes, I knew. Where was it? Wait, what? That actually might have been important. It was Big Root. I mean, yeah. Might as well, at least until we get a better, you know, something better. But HP stealing is definitely going to be a part of our overall strategy repertoire. Ooh, I'm so fancy. Big words. But yeah. Yeah, we'll probably end up saving the bug gym for next time though, since this is pretty much the end for now. Yep. We'll probably end up calling it here then. So for now, thank you for... Actually, you know, I can throw Hoppip out. Thank you for coming to witness the beginning of the Hoppip run. Only Hoppip. All streams are put on the YouTube channel. Goes by the same name, Barracuda. And yeah. So thanks again for coming. All of you who came today. Oh wait, what are you doing? Aww. He's sleeping. Probably what I should be doing now when I'm playing video games. But yeah. So thanks again everyone for coming. If you ever want to rewatch a stream, it's on the YouTube channel. And I hope you all have a good night or day, depending on what time it is where you are. Have a good one, everyone, and good night or day.